contraptioncard.com.
Hey, Shasa here. I had this realization recently that there's all of these characters I can remember from my childhood storybooks that I was read. Like Harry McClary. I can tell you all the characters and what they look like, what they do, but what can I now do with this information? It's just sort of a fun story, but it made me think maybe we should be reading books to our children, or we could be reading books to our children that they can then use as an adult. They can use this information to recall useful things like the periodic table or the notes and the musical stuff. So I decided I would embark on something I've been wanting to try for a while, which is writing some children's books. So I got a bit sick and I thought this would be a good time to embark on one of my more relaxed projects. So I've just got it back from Amazon as my first book in my series, and this one is for learning the notes on a musical staff. So a bit of history about the idea is that the ancient Greeks were using this idea, methods of memory palaces and loci, where you'd walk through a familiar environment and you'd attach a piece of information to each location. And then when you wanted to retrieve that information, it was quite easy to just mentally walk through that environment and retrieve whatever character or story or event you made happen in that place. So I've decided to try that idea with children's books, and this is my first book. It's called Mr. Note and the Tower of Treble Clef, and I've just got it up on Amazon as an ebook or as a hard copy paperback book that you can order. So I just wanted to share with you the first few pages of it, and if you're interested in the idea, then follow the links down below and you can have a look at it. Mr. Note and the Tower of Treble Clef. There once was a land, in fact there is still. It is far, far away, or as close as you will. It's made up of everything you have ever learned. Your very first rainbow, the first thing that burnt, a song that was sung when you lived in the womb, a painting that hung on a wall in a room, in a house, on a hill, in a field that is green, or it's brown, or it's blue, any color you have seen. Nothing is good, and nothing is bad. There's simply each memory that you have ever had, and every memory that is yet to come, till the day you are old, since the day you were young. Each color, each number, each date and each face, each this and each that, and they all have a place. You go there a lot to this beautiful land. You'll know it as well as the back of your hand. The only way in is the only way out, through the eye or the ear or the nose or the mouth. So think yourself big as a small grain of sand, and now off we go into memory land. Today we will enter in through your right ear. The very first stop, the town of Here Here. The town of Here Here is the town where we store melodies, lyrics, and musical score. Now who is this person we meet on the street? Well, he's Mr. Note, and he keeps things in beat. In the town of Here Here, if something goes wrong, his ambulance apple is there in a song. Today Mr. Note has a call on the phone. It's me, Mr. Egg. Help, I'm stuck in my home. Mr. Note takes out the flappable flower and flies right away to Treble Clef Tower. And I've got some pictures here, so the pictures are very important. This is entering in through the right ear, and Mr. Note we can see over here. So now we start on the first parts of the useful mnemonic. First page picture. He hovers the apple in the air there to stay, then jumps out the window through a capital A. He lands on the roof, and what does he see? A goat that is grey with a capital G. Welcome, you stranger, to the top of the roof. I am a goat, and he puts out a hoof. I have no time to chat, your pardon I beg. I'm here on a mission to help Mr. Egg. Mr. Egg, yes I know, he lives just below. The top 2 floors are Mr. Egg's home. I've been trying to see him for over a year, but cannot get open this trapdoor right here. It's sticky and jammed, it just will not budge. Somebody made the whole roof out of fudge. And it's true, this tower we call Treble Clef has a roof made of fudge with a capital F. Mr. Note thinks, and then he starts to grin. I know exactly the way to get in. You're a goat, and goats like to chew. You and I both shall eat our way through. So a goat and a note on the Treble Clef tower eat a roof made of fudge for the very next hour. Just as their tongues and their tummies get sore, they notice they've eaten the entire trapdoor. Goat stays put with an ache in his jaw, but Note jumps through into the top floor. So here they are with their goat up on the top floor, made of fudge. Here's the ambulance apple floating above. So these help people to remember the notes on the top, that there's the top line has an F, and there's a G up on top of that top line, and the line above will be an A. So now Note has jumped through, and here he is on the top floor of the Treble Clef Tower. And again we have the story that follows for this floor and the character he meets, and the story continues and he follows all the way down through the floors, and I believe this will be a powerful way to learn the notes on a musical stave. So whether you're a child or an adult, I'm curious to see if this method works for you, and give it a try and let me know. You can read all the rest of the pages, and I'd like to see how successful you think it is in remembering all the notes. Thanks very much. Enjoy your Christmas.
Contraptioncard.com